Hey everyone, welcome to another very special Book Week episode of Georgie's Lockdown Kitchen. Surprise! Today, obviously, my recipe that I'm going to be taking you through is from my all-time favourite book series. I love everything about these books. It was the biggest joy in my childhood to experience the wonder of Harry Potter and the Marvel writing of J.K. Rowling, how she changed the world through her literature, and then subsequently the film series as well, and how phenomenal they still are. They have transformed generations. So today's recipe, I'm going to take you through a favourite that was eaten in the Great Hall many times and on the train going to Hogwarts, pumpkin pasties. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so the first step that I'm going to do in my recipe today is to prepare my pumpkin and my sweet potato. I'm going to use a combination of these vegetables in the filling so that it's nice and sweet and super flavorful. So let's go. I could make a potion with these scraps later. Okay, so to add a little bit of spice and flavour to my pumpkin pasties, I am going to add some chai leaves, which is a combination of ginger, cardamom, some cloves, aniseed, cinnamon, and an allspice. So I didn't have those spices already crushed, so I'm going to use chai. And what I'm using is a mortar and pestle just to grind up those whole leaves a little bit. Okay, so that's ground up enough now for what I'm going to use it for. What I'm going to do is I've got a baking tray here with some baking paper, and I'm just going to lightly roast my vegetables. Going to add a little bit of olive oil. So I preheated my oven to 160 degrees. I'm going to cook these low and slow. Okay, I want them to be softly roasted so that it makes a nice filling. I'll see you back in a little while. Okay, so I have roasted my sweet potato and my pumpkin. Now what I'm going to do is put it into this bowl, and I'm going to make up my mixture. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add some other ingredients. This is quite soft now, so I don't even need to use a mash, like a potato masher for this. I'm just squashing it with my spoon. I'm going to add some vanilla, about a tablespoon. some golden syrup. To add a bit of sweetness. I'm going to add a little bit of thickened cream as well. And just mix that around until it's all combined. I'm also going to add about 1/4 of a cup of some raw sugar. Okay, so now I'm just going to add some more of my chai mix that I ground up before. So I have some pre-rolled short crust pastry. I love these. They're super convenient and you can just get them from your frozen section from the supermarket. So what I'm going to do is cut the pastry into 4s. I didn't do this very straight, but that's okay. I'm going to take a spoonful of my mixture and place it in the center. Now what I'm going to do is fold this over. It's a bit crumbly. Just like that. I'm going to put them on a baking tray. Then I'm going to wash them with some egg wash on the top and repeat them with all of them. Okay, so I have folded all of my pasties. Now what I'm going to do is just using a pastry brush, just brush some of this egg wash over the top. That's going to make it nice and golden brown. And for some extra sweetness, because why not, I'm going to add some demerara sugar to the top. Now I'm going to bake these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, everyone, I'm all done. My pumpkin pasties have been cooking in the oven now. They're nice and crispy, golden brown, and they look fantastic. Perfect to have with a nice cup of coffee or tea for this afternoon. Thanks again, everyone, for joining me on my very special Book Week episode of Georgie's Lockdown Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed my Harry Potter inspired pumpkin pasties. Stay tuned for my next episode. In the meantime, stay safe, look after each other, and enjoy the magical world of Harry Potter.